a week or so ago about the difficulty of defending long throws. You've got one who can do it now. How much do you plan to use it?
I have many thousand other priorities than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big issue to make the team improve. It's a detail. Yeah, we think about it, we talk about it, but that's the point.
Do you feel like it could be a useful weapon though? If
no, listen, when you won 7 games in a row winning or 11 unbeaten, you have really, really good things. And the other one is not good things. Not now, but 3 games that we could not able to win, not even lose, but we cannot win. But it's the same as 7. And it is a amount of time that we have, that is no time, because obviously we have a lot of games every 3 days. You have to choose the priorities, and priorities will not be long throws. I'm sorry. Maybe in the time one day we talk about, but there are other things more and more important to make the team grow as a team.
Hi, Pep. A couple of weeks ago, Ruben Amorim was talking about the academy at Manchester United, and I wouldn't expect you to comment on that, obviously, but he was saying he felt there was like a sense of entitlement at his academy then. Obviously, you're bringing players through all the time. You have done ever since you've been here, really, which suggests there isn't a sense of entitlement. I just wonder, how do you avoid that? Obviously, in modern football, it must be quite difficult to avoid that sense of entitlement that some young players can get. How do you avoid that as a club with all these young guys you're bringing through?
Always I had the feeling that I should have looked a little bit more to the academy. Always, if I have a little bit regret, my tenure here 10 years is go a little bit more there. Because I have just the feeling that always that helps you, always. But at the same time, to give that time, that they are not a final product for the academy player, maybe we're not able to win 6 Premier Leagues. Because to do that, you have it's not about the skills, it's the composer, it's about what you have to do in every single moment, every single minute, every game, and that give you time, give you the time you have played many years in one team, and that the young lads don't have that. So that's why the process to combine, I had to win today and tomorrow, otherwise we lose. Imagine the battles we have against last year against Arsenal or Liverpool many years. How many years is we will lose that game, we are going to the Premier League. Gives the moment the chance for the academy. You know, it's difficult, but there are other clubs, they can do it because they have the pressure to Champions League win the Premier League. That's why, and this ambivalence, so sometimes it's not easy to find a solution, to be honest.
You seem to have quite high character guys coming through the academy, though. Is that something you work on, the sort of personality and the character traits of those young players?
The only problem in the academy, do you know what is? Is they play here in this stadium, you know the stadium? With 10 people. This is a problem. The quality is there, with 10 people, with the same age. And that's why to grow up, to be a better player as quick as possible, that is not the way. The way is playing against Exeter. That is the way. You've been in front, I don't know how many spectators in the stadium, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,000 people. Like support conditionally, like guys like our fathers with 3 kids at home. That is the way you challenge. So in that the skills are there. Skills is not the questions. All the academies, I'm pretty sure United and Liverpool's or the Chelsea's, or they have a good. This country loses amount of incredible English talent players, young players. But they grow up, they don't compete. And that's why the process is a little bit, sometimes you don't know exactly. It's the right moment, the right tempo to go.
Hi, Pep. Just going back to Antoine. Obviously, you say kept an eye on him for a few years. He's a player that we've spoken a lot about rejection, trials at clubs, and then at Bristol City had loan spells at Bath City, Newport, and really worked hard to move up. Even at Bristol City, he had quite a few years in the Championship. Is his character quite important, that he is someone that has looked to improve year on year and not, accept rejection?
Sometimes you come up and bright early, sooner, and sometimes you need. But I'm pretty sure that setbacks, that difficulties make every player, not just Antoine, make the players who you are. That I completely agree with you. So sometimes it's a little bit later. But it was to be stubborn, to digging, and at the end look what happened. And maybe now, now feels, I'm going to play the Champions League. and this enthusiasm, this passion, to play, European competitions I didn't play before. That is extraordinary, and we have to take it. Everything is about passion, love in life. And he will bring us.
When you're looking to sign a player, do you look at the character as well? Have you been asking about Antoine in the background for a while?
The club do that job. Yeah, I think all the clubs do that job. It's not just the TV and see his actions in the wingers or in that position. So, everyone tried to know. For former players we had, I could, for players I know about him, and the club make of course we have to try to to settle in the way we live and the way we behave.
Hi Pep, obviously the squad has changed a lot in the last year with big players going and a lot new coming in, and like Semenyo now, they've got such like game changing qualities like pace and power and like high quality, and even like, in goal Donnarumma is like a big game changer, Kusanov with his pace, these kind of things. But I know you were talking a couple of weeks ago about still need to be better in the build-up, and when you were talking about Semenyo and the others, they've got this amazing quality, but maybe don't think to go and win the ball back. But you can't teach what they have got, but you can teach that desire to go and get the ball back. Is that basically what the idea is with building the squad? You've got all these players now with the energy and legs and quality, but there's maybe other things that you can teach them and you can make better. And what we're seeing now is the process of trying to merge the two things together with all this amazing stuff they've got and what you can give them as well.
Yeah, I think the wingers, the modern wingers, is a little bit more than before. Always we thought the wingers, the small guys, small players, ability. And today I think the future, you see PSG, for example, or you see, for example, Madrid or Barcelona with Lamine Yamal. Today, I think the modern wing is like Sané type, tall, long legs, incredible fast like Antoine, in this type of players. Of course, this energy in the winger, have a pace in behind, a 1-against-1 is massively, for the transition, important, but it's true. I never ever in my life I will deny the fact that we can play better from behind and try to do it. Never ever, because I just love it. And when it happens, I don't think I will not do it. I just believe we have to do better. But in part it's because for Gigio, for central defender Kusanov, from Mateus Nunes playing that position new, for I don't know, Nico Gonzalez, for Tijanis, for example, from players like play in the middle, that, we need time. Still, it's not final product. We need time. But in this mix, to try to winning games and going that, step by step, we'll do it.
But you used to accepting that when you fight Donnarumma, you have a bit of a snowing.
Donnarumma is really, really good in the tempo for the short passes and the passes. He has not the shoot the long pass. They have Ederson, but he's no any other keeper had that pass for Ederson. But Gigio is really good in the composing, the first controls, and the taking decision. The short is much better than the people can think about it.
Last one was on.
Pep, is tomorrow an opportunity to rest some of your players and play a lot of academy players from the start?
Few of them, but not much. No, we have to come back to winning games. And FA Cup is FA Cup, so.
And just in terms of when you have a lot of academy players train with you every day, what do you want to see from them in training to convince you that they're ready to play in the first team?
I have to see who they are. I don't want to ask what they have to do. I want to see who they are, and after we see. And it's not about the skills, not just the skills, just for many things. That is what I want to watch.
What are some of those many things, though?
No, let me see. When I'm there, I'm watching and I see. And in that, I'm good. And when I'm not good, I have assistant coaches, they are good too. So with 4, 6, 8 eyes, we can realize who they are. So I had to discover them. So it's the same with Antoine. He's coming, I have, but I have to see them. I have to see him. So this is our job. People, it's not about you have to do this, you have to do that. No, you have to play. Show me. No, it's a movie, no? And they say, show me the money. So that's that.
Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.